I remember one time when I got a diet advice from a random guy in the gym, and I ended up increasing my body fat percentage and getting belly fat for the first time in my life. In 2019, when I first started going to the gym, in the first few months of training, I have built some amount of muscle mass, but after that, I have hit the plateau and I was not able to get more muscle mass and build more muscle mass. So I saw a random like big guy in the gym, like he was like wearing tracksuit and everything, and he was like talking to me like, "What's your goal? Like how long you've been working out and everything." And because I was a skinny guy and he was like very big, so I ended up asking him that how should I bulk up more faster and like fade away these my collarbones and also like get more bigger faster. And he gave me the advice that you should eat more sugar syrups. Like there is a special dish in my city, like which is jalebi, like Indian kind of dish. And he gave me the advice that you should eat more of that every single day. So I started doing that, and I was like in my high school at that time. So after lunch break, I go to the that shop, like sugar shop, every single day, and I eat sugar syrups like the jalebi dish every single day, like 200 grams and sometimes 250 grams every single day. And after 1 month, I ended up building a skinny fat physique, like getting belly fat on my stomach. I ended up losing the abs for the first time. Like I was a skinny guy, and like I had like skinny abs and everything, like skinny kind of abs, and I ended up losing that abs for the first time because I was eating sugar, and that was the worst mistake of my life. So after that, I've decided to not get advice from anyone who doesn't have the physique that I wanted to achieve. Like he was very big guy, but he was wearing tracksuit every time. He was not even showing. Of course, like he has like belly fat, and of course, like he is looking bigger, like bulky and everything. But he was not even attractive at all. I bet if he take off his like tracksuit, he would not look attractive shirtless. So it doesn't make sense for me to get advice from any random guy in the gym who doesn't even look attractive. And I also didn't really wanted to eat sugar syrups, but I still did it just because I was thinking about like it would help me get bigger. And before that, I was also eating junk food here and there. I was also eating some random like burgers, some pizzas, some spicy kind of food because throughout my childhood, I was always addicted to eating spicy foods rather than eating like sweets food. I was always craving for eating spicy foods. And I remember also in my childhood, when I come back from my school, like when I was in my primary school and when I come back from the school, I always take some money from my parents and I buy some spicy kind of food, like Indian kind of kurkure, some chips, like spicy foods and everything. I was not craving for sugar, but I was always addicted to eating some spicy kind of things. And I'm still struggling with that. I'm still struggling with eating spicy foods here and there. And sometimes it also fucks up my digestive system. And more, I struggle a lot to eat healthy foods because of that. And in 2021, when I started to change my diet a little bit, when I started to eating healthy, when I know a little bit about like eating protein, carbohydrates, and fats, when I did some research about diet and like building more muscle mass, after getting so many random advice from here and there, I finally like discovered what diet should I follow to actually build more muscle mass. But I was still struggling with some digestion issue and like mental health issues and everything. And it was only because of having junk food addiction in my teenage. When I was a teenager, I was very addicted to eating junk food and like spicy food, and that actually fucked up my digestive system. And my digestive system was getting used to eating junk food and not having like healthy food. So when I transitioned from like eating junk food to eating healthy foods, my body wasn't ready for that, and I was having diarrhea and like fucked up digestive system and everything. I wasn't able to gain more muscle mass quickly and get more calories in quickly. So if you're also like that, if you're still struggling with eating junk food here and there, and also like building more muscle mass and building an aesthetic body faster, and maybe you have tried to eat some like random foods like maybe protein powder or like gainer or something, or so many things in your diet, but you're still struggling with having a perfect diet plan to build an more muscle mass and build an aesthetic body. In this video, I'm going to give you the simple diet which you can follow and build more muscle mass and also be healthy. And if you want my personal help to build an aesthetic physique faster and know more about diet and perfect your diet within a period of 1 week, I've made my own aesthetic body program for that. You can just go right now and click on the top link in the description. So after struggling with my diet for years and years, I finally discovered the diet which actually helped me to build more muscle mass and build an aesthetic body. I've seen so many fitness influencers who are talking about like eating carbohydrates and like protein and like eating pre-workouts, creatine, and so many kind of supplements to like build more muscle mass. And I've seen some of the fitness influencers who are like talking about carnivore and like keto diet and everything. There are so many diets you can find on internet, but those kind of diets maybe it is not good for you. Maybe whenever you try to eat carbohydrates, it fucks up your digestive system and your mental health. It gives you the brain fog and everything. And maybe you try to eat some keto diet, like eating some steak meat and everything, and maybe it also fucked up your digestive system, or maybe like your mental health, or like give you some brain fog and everything. And some of the ingredients are actually not good for your body, so you have to actually decide for yourself. And you can do that by being on single ingredient diet. Single ingredient diet is basically where you eat only single ingredient foods, like you eat the foods which are coming from natural sources, not from the packaged processed carbohydrates or some packaged food which has like hundreds of ingredients in that. Like imagine our ancestor from like thousands of years ago. What are they eating? Are they eating some packaged food like the oats and like meals and everything which has like hundreds of ingredient and that like weird chemical formula and that? Of course not, right? What are they eating? They are just hunting down some animals and they are eating their meat. They are cooking their meat and they're eating them. And they are maybe like going on a hunt and they found out some like healthy fruits on the trees and everything, and also like vegetables, or maybe some kind of like milk from the goat, or maybe like mother's milk or something. That's it. That's what they are eating. They are eating the foods which are coming from natural sources. So you just have to do the same things. You have to eat the single ingredient foods, like the foods which are coming from natural sources. Like you can eat meat, which is the best protein source, and also it has like healthy fats. And you can eat like eggs, which is like very single ingredient. And also you can eat some dairy products which is also coming from natural sources, like the cow's milk or some buffalo's milk or something. And you can also add some fruits, vegetables and honey into it for carbohydrates and for energy sources. And you have to try it all for yourself. You have to at least try only one ingredient at a time, like maybe add only meat in your diet for only 1 week, and see how your brain reacts, see how your body reacts, see if you're getting brain fog or not, see if your brain is sharp or not, see how your body reacts and everything. And after 1 or 2 weeks, you can add another ingredient. Maybe you can add eggs and see how your body reacts to the eggs. And after that, you can add another ingredient, like maybe you can add fruits before your workouts, like maybe oranges or some apple, or like kind of like bananas or something, and see how your body reacts to it. If it's not good for you, if it's giving you some digestion issues like diarrhea and everything, just don't eat that. And you can add more and more ingredients weekly and monthly, and after 1 or 2 months you will have a perfect diet with having like maybe only 3 to 4, maybe 5 to 6 ingredients in that. And that's the point, when you have made perfect diet for yourself, and you don't have to listen to anyone like some fitness influencer or some dieting plans or something. You don't have to listen to anyone. You have created a diet for yourself which is actually perfect for your body. And how can you also bulk with this diet? You simply have to eat more. You simply have to be on a calorie surplus. You can also track calories if you wanted. You can track calories with a certain types of food, like how many calories did I get from a meat, eggs, and like dairy products and everything. And you simply have to eat more of that. You simply have to eat the food which is actually good for your body, and which is also giving you some healthy proteins and the fats and everything. And I promise you, you will become healthy, fitter, and you will actually start to build more muscle mass faster, because now you're not eating some like processed carbohydrates like hundreds of ingredients, and it is actually helping your body to digest it faster. And after 6 months or 1 year, you're gonna build more muscle mass faster. And now let's say if you have built more muscle mass and you wanted to get leaner now, you wanted to show off that muscle that you have built by getting shredder and decreasing your body fat percentage. So what you can actually do for that, you simply have to decrease the carbohydrates and the amount of sugars you're eating, like the natural sugars from the fruits and from the honey and everything. You simply have to decrease that. Maybe you can add that before your workout so that it will consume when you're training. And you also have to decrease the calories you are eating. You have to be on a calorie deficit diet. And if you want faster results to get leaner, the best way to do is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is the way to get leaner faster and also decrease your body fat percentage. You simply have to eat all of your meals in the window of 4 hours or 6 hours in a day. Like for me personally, whenever I was cutting, whenever my goal is to get leaner and shredder, I simply just skip breakfast and eat my first meal at 1 p.m. and my second and last meal before 6 p.m. I eat in a window of like 5 to 6 hours window, and I don't eat before 1 p.m. and after 6 p.m. so that I am giving my body a reason to burn more calories in terms of fat. And you can also do some empty stomach cardio in the like morning, like maybe you can go on a run, sprint, or maybe it's like skipping or rope or something, so that you are giving your body a reason to burn more calories in terms of fat, not muscles. And this is all. I promise you, if we get on this diet, like the single ingredient diet, you will get the perfect health benefits from this. Your mind will get sharper, and you will be more fitter, and you will build more muscle mass, and you will have more glowing skin and everything. And you don't even have to ask for anyone for advice like what I should eat or anything. You simply have to just experiment on yourself. So this is all in this video. I hope you liked it. And if you want my personal help to build an aesthetic physique faster and to know more about like training and the diet plans and everything, as a beginner, I have created my aesthetic body program. I genuinely think that will be the best investment of your life that you can make. So you can just go right now and click on the top link in the description. All the details are in there. So this is all in this video. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.